Hi guys, welcome to another beer review. This is one that I picked up from Birretta. I went to a little tasting event that they were holding for this beer. As usual, great little event. They get a nice little crowd in there, and it's great to have, the brewers in there. So they had Oliver from Kehrwieder Kreativbrauerei, or Kreativbrauerei Kehrwieder. Always get it mixed up, and Maximilian from Riedenburger, as well as a couple of other people from both breweries, I believe. And yeah, they were showcasing. This is probably going to be potentially the freshest beer that I've actually reviewed on the channel, and that is the new version of the Frischer Traum, so the Fresh Dream. And yeah, it's basically a green hop beer, or as they call it, well, it's a wet hop obviously, but it's described as a wet hop pale ale, so the hops are, as fresh as you're going to get them. And I think they used a German version of Cascade, I believe. Yeah, it's got a bitterness level of 55, and this is the third year that they've done this collaboration, and apparently this one is quite substantially bitter than the previous incarnations. But yeah, I had a small taste of it in the shop. I really enjoyed it, and I thought it was only right that I picked up a bottle and I could do a proper review here. So yeah, beautiful artwork, this time coming from Katja Marx, so link will be down below, because I do like to promote the artists on the labels, and I think she's done the previous artwork for the bottles as well. So yeah, two breweries that I've enjoyed everything I've tried. Obviously Riedenburger, a lot more closer and accessible. I've drank a fair few of their beers actually. Let's see if I get anything different. I wasn't trying to be too... I was like taking notes of what I got, but I wanted to be as fresh than, as fresh as the hops when I came back to do a proper beer review. But from what I got, it was a really nice little beer. So I'll pour a little bit into the glass. I'll pour all of it in so I can get a good sniff of that. And my pour's not the greatest, but in terms of a colour, really nice and hazy. Got some nice carbonation there. That's not a colour here. It's sort of like a nice orangey, sort of burnt orange maybe sort of colour, with maybe a slight hint of like a pale amber. But yeah, it looks nice. And in terms of a head, I poured about one finger's worth of an off-white foamy looking head. So it looks like a nice pale ale so far. So let's give it a little bit of a sniff. And you're instantly hit with that Cascade hop. You get a nice like blood honey sort of aroma as well, this nice slight sticky sweetness. It's got this like earthy tone as well. It smells very fresh, like freshly cut grass, that sort of thing, and like leaves, and you get that real like natural sort of aroma from it. It's not extremely pungent, but it does get you in the nostrils. Getting like hints of orange, bit of coriander, there's like this spicy edge as well. It smells like a pale ale that's got maybe a little bit more of a bite. You do definitely get that, impression of bitterness. It smells really, really good. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. And that is bitter. I mean, it's not like a very powerful bitterness, but 55 IBUs, you do feel that, definitely. A really nice, like that Cascade hop, you can definitely pick that up. Body's a little bit more bulkier than you would get from some other pale ales. You do definitely feel a little bit more of a weight to it. It's not heavy by any stretch, but again, you get that like honey sweetness there. I'm getting a bit of orange, maybe more of like the peel, and then again, yeah, I get a really nice spiciness that I was picking up quite a bit when I was in the actual shop. So I'll pour a little bit more in, and then I'll give this a bit of a shake and see if it changes the beer, because you know, you can clearly tell that this has got all the good stuff in there. Maybe there's, I don't know, are there little bits of sediment there? Is that just either like speckles on my glass or the carbonation? Yeah, it's definitely, it seems to have gone a little bit more darker, a bit more intense. Aroma's pretty much the same. Let's give it another taste, because I've not really described this beer too well. It seems a little bit more smoother when you pour it all in. But that could be down to the head mixing with the beer. But it's got that really lovely bite to it. And it does taste fresh. I wouldn't say it's like a hoppy beer. I don't know, you could definitely pick up that fresh hop, that fresh aspect. And it's more like an earthy sort of like leafiness, but with a citric edge to it. So it's not as, it doesn't taste as bright or as vibrant as some other pale ales, but you do get that impression of like a really nice natural flavour to it. And it's a really nice little different take on a pale ale. It's not massively different to, you know, a regularly brewed pale ale, but there's enough in there that does help differentiate it from, you know, a regular pale ale. And it's just a really, really nice beer. But yeah, that sweet and bitter aspect really works well. Bitterness on the back end, very, very satisfying. Makes you want to go in for another drink. And something a little bit different to the norm, but not massively different to alienate your palates. But yeah, can't fault that beer too much. But you definitely get that bitterness and the spiciness. I really like that aspect of it. But I think I'm a bit more into the fruitier pale ales and IPAs. Both breweries have done an absolutely fantastic job. This was, I think, this actually brewed at the Riedenburger Brauhaus and sourced with local hop farmers, if I remember correctly. So I love that aspect of it as well. You know, it's Hamburg meets with Bavaria, even though Bavaria's, you know, a big area, Hamburg's a city. That's what I love about craft beer. It's the collaborations, and this is a very good one. So yeah, definitely a standout beer. Easily an 8 out of 10 from me. Basically, if you find yourself in Bavaria over the next couple of months and you stumble across it in one of the supermarkets or bottle shops, then give it a go. Or of course, if you indeed live here in Bavaria, this is one you should definitely try. Big thank you to the guys at Birretta for putting on another great show, even though I wasn't, you know, like I usually am. Thank you, of course, to both Maximilian and Oliver for not only producing a really nice beer, but sharing it with the rest of the guys there. And yeah, I've done reviews for both breweries, so just look on the channel to check out their beers. And before I go, a big shout out to Craig over at Kent Beer Reviews, who recently, to me recording this, did a nice little video on doing like a tour of some green hop beers and some breweries. So yeah, I love the concept of as soon as the hop's ready, just take it off, brew with it and see what happens. And yeah, fantastic stuff. So thank you guys for watching this. Check out my German craft beer playlist down below. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter if you feel like it, and of course I hope you'll join me for another beer review. And of course, if you're a new viewer, your subscription would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Check out all those people that I've mentioned down below, and until the next time, you all stay safe and drink good beer. Cheers.